This video is about to get very surgical, so stay with me, all right? I'm about to just start breaking down lyrics and breaking down songs, because why not? You feel what I'm saying? And it'll give y'all a deeper look into, you know, my hip-hop taste, what I like to listen to, stuff like that. And we're going to start with Blasphemy by Tupac. And first of all, the Don Illuminati Machiavelli, the 7 Day, this album is incredible. Instant classic. A lot of people try to say, I ain't going to say a lot of people. Tupac got 3 official classics. All Eyes on Me, Me Against the World, and The 7 Day Theory. It's nothing to talk about. All 3 of these albums are classics, okay? By the age 26, which is crazy. But yeah, we're going to break down Blasphemy first. And I'm not going to lie. This song, as a kid, because this y'all got to remember, I wasn't alive when Tupac was around. You see what I'm saying? I was born after Tupac died. So I was listening to Tupac songs as a child, and one of these songs was fucking me up, bro. And that's Blasphemy. This song was messing me up as a kid. You feel me? As I got older, I understood more and more, but this song like cracked my mind open to so many ideas and so many different perspectives, and like it really started my journey as far, or one of the songs that started my journey into being more open with my mind and being an open thinker, okay? And let's go ahead and get with the song. The way I like to do it, the way I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna rap with the song first. I got to feel the energy of the song, rap with it, perform it with the artist, and then we're gonna break down the lyrics, okay? Because this mosh right here, feel free to join me. You feel me? Hey, my family tree consists of drug dealers, thugs, and killers, struggling, no hustle, screaming, fuck they feelings. I got advice from my father, all he told me was this: nigga, get off your ass if you plan to be rich. There's 10 rules to the game, but I share what you do. No, niggas gon' hate you for whatever you do. Now rule 1, get your cash on MOB. That's money over bitches cause they breed and be. Now rule 2 is a hard one. Watch for phonies, keep your enemies close, nigga, watch your homies. It seemed a little unimportant when he told me I smiled. Picture jewels being handed to an innocent child. I never knew in my lifetime I lived by these rules. Initiated as an outlaw, studying rules, I'm Papa ain't around. So I gotta recall, I'm coming to grips with being written on my enemy's walls. Promise if I have a seat, I'ma guide them right. Dear Lord, don't let me die tonight. I got advice from my comrades, listen and learn. Ain't nothing free, get back what you earn. No doubt, getting high in the motherfucker, blessed and pleased. It's still like to be a death to me. What? And I remember what my papa told me. Remember what my papa told me. Blasphemy. What? Stop. Keep talking to me. We probably in hell already. Our dumb asses not knowing. Everybody kissing ass and go to heaven ain't going. Put my soul on it. I'm fighting devil niggas daily. Plus the media be crucifying brothers severely. Tell me I ain't got son. Nigga, mom a virgin. We got a bitch that had to be the birds. Back in the ghetto doing wild shit. Looking at the sun don't pay. Criminal mind all the time. Wait for judgment day. And say Moses in the Red Sea. I split the blunt, broke back, but I'm deadly. Battle now, beware. Coming for the Pharaoh's kids. Retaliation making legends off the shit we did. Still bullshitting niggas in Jerusalem, waiting for signs. God coming, shit is taking the time. Living in the now, I wanna flow. I'm contemplating thoughts, wondering where the thought to go. Brothers getting shot, coming back, resurrected. Is this that raw shit, nigga? Check it. And I remember what my papa told me. Remember what my papa told me. Blasphemy. They don't rap like this. What? Hold on. The preacher want me buried, why? Cause I know he a liar. Have you ever seen a crackhead? That's eternal fire. Why you got these kids' minds thinking that they evil while the preacher getting freaky? You ain't God people, should we cry when the folk die? I'm request. We should cry if they cry when we bury Malcolm X. Mama, tell me if I'm wrong. Is God just another cop waiting to beat my ass if I don't go pop? Memories of a pastime, giving up cash to the leaders, knowing damn well they ain't no fetus. In my brain, how can you explain times of easy? It's hard enough to live now in these times of grief. They say Jesus is a kind man, but do you understand times in this crime land? Our third nation, do what you gotta do, but know you gotta change. Try to find a way to make it out the game. I leave this and hope God sees my heart is pure. Is heaven just another door? I leave this here. I leave this and hope God see my heart is pure. Is heaven just another door? And all people say, hold on. Hey. Remember what my papa told me? Come on, man. They don't talk like that. Niggas not talking like that, bruh. Niggas not talking like that. What are we talking about? Everybody talking about, nobody care about lyricism until it comes to Tupac. All of a sudden, how the fuck is Tupac not a lyricist? Niggas be talking about, oh, Tupac, he do, but do he got lyrics? You don't give a fuck about lyrics. A lot of y'all don't care about no damn lyrics. I ain't talking about y'all. But a lot of these motherfuckers who got criticism for Tupac's lyricism do not care about lyrics. They just need something to tear Tupac down. And Tupac was definitely a lyricist. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? It was just in a different way. All of a sudden, the only things that are lyrics is a whole bunch of punchlines and fucking get out of here, bro. Anyway, nigga, I can't stand niggas say shit like that. But anyway, so my interpretation of this song. Now, first of all, we got to set a couple a preface, right? The idea of the album is, you know, the Don Illuminati Machiavelli. I'm sure y'all know who Machiavelli is. One of Machiavelli's war tactics was to fake his death and come back, take over and then come back, right? And essentially that's what Tupac is saying. He was shot, he went to prison, got out, resurrected, right? And you could also see that by the depiction of Jesus Christ. And, you know, he says in the shit, there's no disrespect to Jesus Christ. But essentially, this song is a criticism on the way religion is the hypocrisy of religion and the lack of compassion from religion and the lack of understanding that today is a new day. So it's almost like, not that it has to be updated, but it has to be re-referenced. You know what I'm saying? To fit where we are in society today. You see what I'm saying? That was Tupac's perspective. And you could also back this up because when he did that, there's a rare, like this, like it wasn't released vibe interview where there's a section that he talks about how prophets still walk the earth, and then he goes on to say, like, he was crucified, he was shot 5 times, one for each limb, like, you know what I'm saying? So one for the leg to cross the leg, the feet across, 2 to the head, 2 to the arms to nail to the cross, and then 1 to the head to nail the head to the cross, right? And ultimately, he goes on to kind of to explain this in this song, okay? And that's why this song was crazy to me, because as a kid, I'm a super Christian. You feel me? And I grow old to understand that my belief in God and my love with God is different than religion. You see what I'm saying? Religion can be compromised. It can be used to control, destroy, manipulate, all the different stuff. Your relationship with God is yours, okay? So in this first verse, he goes on to then rewrite the 10 commandments and basically say that these are the commandments for today. These are the commandments for the people like us who are left behind, who ain't seen the people in the projects. You feel me? Because this religion shit seem like it's only for the people who go into the golden churches and all this different shit. But what about the word for us? You see what I'm saying? Like, how does that translate for us? So it goes, my family tree consists of drug dealers, thugs, and killers struggling. Known to hustle, screaming, fuck they feelings. I got advice from my father. All he told me was this. Nigga, get off your ass if you plan to be rich. It's 10 rules to the game, but I share it you too. Same thing as the commandments. Niggas gonna hate you for whatever you do. Now, rule 1, get your cash on. MOB. That's money over bitches because they breed envy. Now, this is different. These are the rewriting of the commandments for people in the streets. You feel me? Because it's a lot harder to abide by the rules or abide by what God wants you to when all you can worry about is survival. When you got no choice but to survive. And essentially, these rules are to incorporate that reality. You see what I'm saying? As you know, he goes on to say, it seemed a little unimportant when he told me I smiled. Picture jewels being handed to an innocent child. I never knew in my lifetime I lived by these rules, initiated as an outlaw studying rules. Now Papa ain't around, so I gotta recall or come to grips with being written in my enemy's walls. So you gotta play the game, and you gotta play by these commandments, or you could end up in a fucked up situation. You feel me? And then right here, he goes into the next verse, right? And he says, we probably in hell already, our dumb asses not knowing. Everybody kissing ass to go to heaven ain't going. That shit fucked me up as a kid. That shit fucked me up as a kid, bro. Because growing up, my perspective on the world was fucked up. I'm going to be real with you. From as early as I can remember, my perspective on the world was fucked up because I grew up around fucked up shit. So listening to this verse, it resonated with me because I'm like, damn, could it possibly be worse than, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you have your great moments, but overall, that feeling of heaviness, and it's like, bro, constantly being in these situations. And it also created the idea of, is heaven and hell more of a situational thing, like where you're currently at? You feel me? Because a lot of people, if you living from the perspective of somebody from the projects, right? Heaven is making money, the cars, all that different stuff that they tell you should want, right? That should be heaven, and you perceive your reality as hell, right? If you going through it, and right here, he said, put my soul on it. I'm fighting devil niggas daily, plus the media be crucifying brothers severely. Once again, comparing himself to like a prophet, comparing himself like the fact that he going against devils and the media crucifies him as a famous individual. So he say, tell me I ain't God's son. Mama a virgin, we got evicted, had to leave the burbs. Back in the ghetto, doing wild shit. Looking at the sun, don't play criminal mind all the time, wait for judgment day. So all the religious practices that I'm supposed to be taught or I'm supposed to be doing, they don't work for people like me, for the situation I'm in. You see what I'm saying? Like, is that like, that don't work for me? You feel me? That we can't abide by these rules and survive. You see what I'm saying? Looking at the sun don't pay, like those religious practices. It don't make you money. You can't get paid off of looking at the sun. You feel me? So you still on criminal time, and wherever God take you is where he take you. They say Moses split the Red Sea. I split the blunt and rolled a fat one up. Deadly. Babylon beware. Coming for the Pharaoh's kids. Retaliation, making legends off the shit we did. Comparing himself to the prophets in the Bible. Once again, reiterating the fact that he believes prophets still walk the earth. Okay? Niggas still bullshitting, waiting for signs. Still niggas in Jerusalem waiting for signs. God coming, shit is taking their time. Living by the now while the water flow and contemplating plots. Wonder where the thought will glow. Brothers are getting shot, coming back, resurrected. The whole verse is about the fact that prophets still walk the earth, and if they don't, how come we do this and we do this? And it's easy to compare these situations. On top of that, the way we perceive what they were saying back then is not what most of the time it's probably not what they meant back then. And I'm not talking about just the Bible. I'm talking about the way people used to talk in, like, imagine if I went up talking to somebody in the 1800s or some shit. I think it sounded like a bunch of gibberish. I got all this new slang and all this different, you feel what I'm saying? Like, it's the same thing with our time versus way back in the day. You see what I'm saying? I'm talking like pyramids and shit. We talk way different than them, and the language is not going to sound the same. You see what I'm saying? So, from my perspective, he's also breaking that down as well. You feel me? And then you get into this third verse. Oh boy. Oh boy. The preacher want me buried. Why? Because I know he a liar. Have you ever seen a crackhead? That's eternal fire. I remember hearing that as a kid, and it just rewired my brain. Because I'm like, yeah, a crackhead is always in a state of hell. How could they not be? They are solely reliant on one thing. And that one thing continuously destroys them and destroys their relationships and destroys their families, unless you a functioning crackhead. You feel me? But most of the time, that's how what? That's eternal fire. Which then adds to the fact that hell and heaven might be something you experience here, right? Why you got these kids' minds thinking that they evil while the preacher being freaky, you say honors God's people? Should we? And that's the thing. It's the hypocrisy, right? Or the idea. And this is crazy for a rapper to be saying. That's why they got rid of Tupac and made sure motherfuckers chilled out and all this type of shit. You feel me? You still got the immortal techniques and all those of the world. Even Kendrick Lamar does similar things in his music. You feel me? Which is why I got so much respect for bruh. But should we cry when the Pope die? My request: we should cry if they cried when we buried Malcolm X. So if the Pope died, should I cry for you if you didn't cry when Malcolm X died? Because Malcolm X was our Pope. You see what I'm saying? What the fuck is the Pope to me? As a black man, as a black woman for the projects, who the fuck is the Pope to me? Who is the Pope to me? Nobody. Fuck is you talking about? I don't even know what he looked like for real because we too busy trying to survive at this motherfucker. You feel me? So, mama, tell me if I'm wrong. Is God just another cop waiting to beat my ass if I don't go pop? This idea of God that they created to manipulate and control the shit that they tell you God did and said, that when you actually do the knowledge is not even in the, just twisting shit to make sure that you follow a certain guideline. The same shit they use for our people in slavery. You see what I'm saying? Not saying that God, I'm saying the idea, what they did with it. You feel me? Memories of a pastime giving up cash to the leaders knowing damn well they ain't gonna feed us. How you got us in this church putting all this money in the basket, boom, 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 and you not even giving it to the community most of the time. You find your churches that really doing they just do, but where is this money even going? You're not telling us, you're not tracking it, none of that. We're just putting money in your church that already got gold ceilings and all this different shit. But if I step outside, it's a homeless person on the block. In my brain, how you can explain time in BC? It's hard enough to live now when these times agree. They say Jesus is a kind man. Well, he should understand times in this crime land. And if Jesus is as kind and as empathetic and as compassionate as the people who talk to it, the people who frame him as white Jesus say that he is, that he should understand, just like it say in the Bible for real, that Jesus was walking around with the crooks and the prostitutes. Because that's what but they won't tell you that though. You see what I'm saying? These people be using, especially these powerful Christian preachers who be getting money off this shit. They'll tell you that, well, a lot of the time you'll see them use the word of God to further their own personal narrative. Now, that's an interpretation for all of us to do. We all got our own personal interpretation. But it's some Christian preachers that only go by the word of God. You see what I'm saying? And that brings me back to this. He go, my Thug Nation, do what you got to do, but know you got a chance. Try to find a way to make it out the game. Do what you got to do, but show God that you're trying to make a difference. And that's where he comes to, I lead this and hope God see my heart is pure. Also going back to the tone of him believing that he was about to die all throughout this album. You feel me? Is heaven just another door? I leave this here. I leave this and hope God see my heart is pure. Is heaven just another door? Incredible song. Incredible song. Also where I found, my mom used to do this prayer for us right here, but I never could really catch on. But this song helped me understand this prayer, by the way. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro. That was fun. I'm going to do this a lot more. Okay? That was fun. I appreciate y'all for coming. You feel me? I also got music. Like if you love storytelling and, like Brenda's Got a Baby or something like that, or Sing About Me by Kendrick Lamar, I think you'll love Vocal Cords of a Broken Woman by me. I'm heavily inspired by Tupac, heavily inspired by Kendrick, heavily inspired by the people who put real messages in their music, put real honest messages, vulnerable messages in their music, and talk about reality. That's the type of shit that I want to put out there, that I continue to put out there. So I think it'll only 3 minutes of your time. I think you will fuck with it. You feel me? So go check it out. Appreciate y'all for watching. I'm gonna do a lot more of these. You feel me? Talk to y'all soon.